Good morning, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests, especially the courageous Afghan women in this room. It's a true honor to be with you today. First and foremost, I do wish to recognize the immense courage, strength, and resilience of those who continue to stand firm in the face of adversity, particularly the women and girls of Afghanistan. It is their voices that we must elevate, as they are and continue to be the backbone of the resistance. The situation in Afghanistan today remains dire, and we've seen so much evidence of that today. The continuing violations that continue to escalate, particularly the systematic oppression of women and girls. As the human rights situation continues to deteriorate, the voices of those on the ground cannot be drowned out. We know that women in Afghanistan have long been at the forefront of efforts to build a more just society. They've been the teachers, the doctors, the activists, the entrepreneurs, the political leaders that have driven change. Today, despite unimaginable challenges, Afghan women inside and outside Afghanistan continue to lead the fight for freedom, equality, and human dignity. Their resilience is nothing short of extraordinary. Canada stands in firm solidarity with these women and all those working tirelessly to defend human rights in Afghanistan. We are committed to supporting civil society and civil society groups and human rights defenders, both within and in the Afghanistan diaspora, who are working to hold the Taliban accountable. Canada's called on the de facto authorities to fully comply with international law, including obligations enshrined in the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, to which Afghanistan is a party, and to lift all restrictive measures on women and girls that violate their universal human rights, including their freedom of movement, opinion and expression, freedom of religion and belief, and right to education. Since 2021, Canada has disbursed $386 million in development and humanitarian assistance. This funding is focused on Afghan girls, access to primary education, midwifery services, and to promote children's polio vaccines. I've heard this morning from the panel. I'm proud to say that in line with what has happened in the past, we have also welcomed 55,000 Afghans who have now resettled in Canada and begun new lives. Among those resettled, more than 22,000, including thousands of women and civil society activists, some in this room today, have been admitted under humanitarian considerations. Others have been welcomed through a special pathway that has been established for women leaders, religious and ethnic minorities, journalists, 2S LGBTQI+ individuals. As a global community, we must continue to ensure that the response to the situation in Afghanistan is informed by those directly impacted. In our conversations, in our policy making, in our actions, we must listen to Afghan women, elevate their voices, and act to support their leadership and agency. Thank you so much.